my situation.
We all got situations, and we all have been in a situation that we didn't think we were gonna be. But that's not what this video is about. It's been on my mind for like a week or two that I wanted to share this. You need to guard your ears. You need to be very careful about the things that you listen to and the opinions of other people or the recommendation of other people, because sometimes they don't mean to do it in a hurtful way, and there are other people that do it in a malicious way. But you need to really censor the shit that goes in your ear. And the reason I say that is because I did it when I was young. You know, if I was having an issue with my man, I would go to my best friend or you know, that friend that you talk to. And you know, us females, we're the first one to be like, fuck that nigga, put on a dress, we going out, fuck him, the hell with him. The best way to get over a nigga is to get under another one. And I understand, you know, they try to comfort you in your pain and, you know, shadow what the real issue is. But the reason I say this, how are you going to take advice from people who have not had the experience, the longevity, and the ability to share with you what they've been through? Like a relationship. Why are you going to speak to your girlfriends? It's one thing to vent, but to actually take into consideration what they say, especially if you guys are the same age. Like, why are you going to take advice from someone that has yet to have the experience to even recommend you to do anything else? You know, like if you want to have a good relationship or you want to have a long relationship with longevity, you need to seek out people who have that experience. Like my grandparents, they were married like 70 years until my grandfather passed away. And I know other people that I met being, you know, in the hospitals, patients and stuff, that they've been together 30, 40 plus years. You know, those are the people that you want advice from, because obviously they have the experience, they have the longevity, and basically their resume speaks for itself. So you have to be really careful with the information that you allow to penetrate your ear. Because I know I'm the type of person, like if I hear something, I might not apply it to me, but it's already in my head because I heard it. It might give me doubts or that question mark. I'm still gonna do what the fuck I wanna do, but still, like if you need advice on relationships or education or anything else that's going on in your life, you need to seek out the people who has that longevity, that already has that experience. Like why would you go, like if you had a doctor that just graduated out of med school, finished his residency like a week ago, you know, would you want to go and be treated by him, or would you want to be treated by a physician that has 30 years under his belt? And he can already, you know, foresee any kind of complications that might happen, and they have the experience to how to deal with it and resolve the issue. Give me a minute. Have a good night, guys. Sorry for that little pause, because I'm actually at work. I gotta do work, you know. But yeah, like I was like, when I see like young people asking their friends, or even guys asking their homeboys, why would you ask them for their advice? Maybe you would want their opinion, but I wouldn't really want their advice because they don't have no experience. You know, like it makes no sense. So it's like you gotta censor what goes into your ears, because you know that can make or break anything, whether it's a job situation, relationship, or whether it's a partner relationship. It's like you need to seek out the people that has experience. And I see a whole bunch of stuff on social media, guys, you know, talking about how a woman should act so she can be treated right, or women telling how men should act so they can be treated right. Like, okay, that's fine and dandy. Thank you for your advice, but what's your track record? Have you been married 25 plus years? Have you endured everything that goes on in a relationship? You understand? Like, you need to seek out people that already has that experience, you know, because that can make or break anything. anything. And I learned that because of myself. I used to take advice from coworkers, from friends, just hearing stuff, listening to videos. And I'm like, wait a minute. Why the fuck should I listen to you? Like, what's your background? What kind of experience you're coming to me that I should even consider the information that you're giving me? So you just have to be cautious, because it's like a lot of stuff is out there. And my thing is, you know what? You can't go wrong with somebody that has experience, already been there, done that can give you some insight, that can make you see the whole issue from a different, like, degree. Instead of you seeing it only 90 degrees, you can see the whole 180 of it. And they have that experience. So it's like you have to be cautious. You have to be really cautious on what you're listening to, what are you applying in your life. And it's not only just regular people on social media or your friends. It's just in general. Anybody that's going to give you any kind of information that's going to feed your mind, body, and soul, you want to know their credentials. Why take advice from, a couples therapist, and he's never been married, he's never been in that situation, or he was married and it dissolved and it didn't work out? I'd rather speak to someone that beat the odds. It's like common sense. So it's like sometimes your friends are giving you advice, but sometimes the advice that they're giving you, they try to probably protect you, guard your feelings, make you forget about something. But at the same time, what situation are they in? Like, you have to look at that, And once again, it's like a job, You apply, you want the person who is best qualified, that has the experience, that has the longevity. So, guys, you gotta stop seeking advice and applying it to your life from people who don't even have the credentials to speak of anything. And I had to share that because it's like a lot of people, they listen to stuff and are like, oh, he's telling me how to be a good woman, how a man is gonna behave. And if I listen to him, okay, you're listening to this person, how's his relationship? You understand? Like, you want somebody that has longevity, has that experience, because then they can shed some light on whatever you're going through, not just now, but in the future. Like Steve Harvey, awesome man, awesome books, and I love reading his stuff or listening to his audio books because he has longevity. He's raised a family. He's gone through the ups and downs and being broke and being with money and still sticking by that relationship. So it's like you have to be more selective on what you hear and what you absorb and what you actually apply to your life, because sometimes all advice is not good advice at all. Not saying that people are giving you bad advice on purpose. Some people are. They're trifling like that, motherfuckers. But I know me as a friend, when I was 24, 25, 26 years old, 21 years old, I know my friends were looking after my heart. But honestly, me going out and partying and shaking my ass or trying to get over him by getting under someone else wasn't going to resolve the issue in my relationship. If anything, it was going to make it even fucking worse. So it's like, seek out the people who has the experience, especially if you're going to apply anything into your life. There's times that I can speak on certain topics because I've lived it. I can share what I went through, not saying that that's what you're going to go through, but I can share my situation, like being a single parent, relocating to a state with no family and friends and 2 babies on your hip. I can give you information with that, because I've made bad choices, because I applied bad advice, into my life, into my relationship. And it got me to the age of 43 for me to be like, wait a minute, all this nonsense, especially on social media, everybody's a motivational speaker, everybody's trying to be, a life coach. But once again, I want to see your resume. What are your credentials to speak about something that's relating to my life? I know me, perfect example, when I woke up, from the coma and, my arm, they brought some people into my room and they went through some, traumatic accidents, but none of them lost an arm. You understand? Like, thank you for sharing your motivation that you overcame something and you kept on going. But, you know, I would have preferred somebody that was an amputee speaking to me because they have that experience. They have that know-how. They know how I feel. You understand? So just be cautious. You know, you have to be very cautious of what you listen to because it's like, once it's in here, it's not, you know, it's hard to like forgive and forget. And, you know, it's always going to be in the back of your mind. You understand? So it's like, I'm just sharing with you because it's like, I know I made wrong choices. You know, it's like I had, you know, been married 2 times, you know, like I've been the single parent, I've been the student and the worker and the mom and the nurse and the accountant and the lawyer and the referee and pay all the bills and how hard it was me being a mother and married at the age of 18, you know. So it's like, I can give you insight of what I've been through because of my experience. So just be cautious. Like, you know, you have to censor your ears. You really got to censor what you listen to because it's like, I remember I had a professor tell me that you can give away $1 million and you can give away 1,000,000 words and you have a probability of getting the $1 million back because once a word is spoken and heard, it's out there. It's out there. It's not coming back. It's out there. You can't retract that word once it's heard. You know, so just be cautious of the information that you apply to you and yourself. Yes, our friends all mean well. But bitch, if you don't have a 25 year marriage, ups and downs, you rode, you know, like, I don't want to hear from you. Because I don't want to hear from somebody that had 2-year relationship. Nah, I want the information from somebody that has 30 years. That's the information I want to hear. Like, how can I apply what you did to my scenario to make it bigger and better? So once again, I had to share this because sometimes I be on social media and all this advice that I'm hearing, I'm like, really? Like you're telling me how to be a woman so my man don't cheat? Like, fuck you mean? Like, a nigga's gonna cheat, a woman's gonna cheat if they want to. It doesn't matter how much you suck their dick. It doesn't matter if you're fucking cooking for them like fucking 10 times a day, washing their clothes. You know, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. A person has their own mindset. And you can't, you know, they have freedom of choice. So if they choose to do what they want to do, there's no control that you have. There's nothing you can possibly do to stop a person from cheating because they already got that mindset in there. You understand? But you can improve the relationship and the communication so maybe it won't even get to that situation of people wandering off. But also, you have to realize, like my grandmother told me, you know, a relationship, a marriage is like a child. They're gonna fuck up. They're gonna work your last nerve. You're gonna wanna fucking lock them in a closet. You know, you go up and down, up and down. You understand? But what are you gonna do with that child? If your child takes your car, like my son did, you know, and crashes the bitch, am I gonna put him up for foster care? Or am I just gonna beat his ass and show him right from wrong and inform him, you know, your actions has consequences? So that's the same thing with relationships. Everybody's so quick to like, I'm leaving you, I'm breaking up. Like, stop playing that little breakup game. You know, like, that don't make sense. That back and forth, that doesn't make no sense. If you're gonna commit to something, commit to it. Because relationships are not easy. After the honeymoon phase, relationships are not easy. And it's something that you constantly gotta work on. And you're willing to work on that because you love this person unconditionally. And that's a beautiful thing. But everything in life worth having, you gotta work for. So from me to you, if you wanna listen to the message or not, but just be cautious. Everybody that gives you advice does not have the qualifications to say shit. Tatted Amputee loves y'all bitches. Ha. You gotta, you know, just keep motivating. Can't go on without you.